Alright guys, this is another weekly recap. This weekly recap, we took a really good week, a winning week, and essentially this week we took 3 wins and 1 loss. And these wins were very significant, and you'll see at the end of the video, but yeah, this week has been a really good week. Alright, so this is the trade I took on Monday. And on Monday, the first thing I did was looked at the higher time frame, so like the 15-minute, and got this 15-minute fair value gap right here. And as you can see, before market opened, it tapped in, and I was looking for bearish power. And on the pre-market, we couldn't sweep all this low resistance liquidity before market open. So I was waiting for a retest, and a retest occurred during market open, tapped into the 15-minute and the 5-minute, and then I had my entry just over the 5-minute right here. And stop loss, I just put it over the 5-minute and closer to these highs right here. And as you can see, took profit all the way down to this low right here. And this low is all the way past that was unswept. Yeah, so essentially this is the trade I took on Monday. Really simple trade. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention there was a 1 hour order block as well. So that's my even higher time frame bias. Alright, so this is the trade I took on Tuesday. Tuesday was pretty stupid. I took a really bad trade, and the main reason was because of this. There was bullish order flow, and it was also this 15-minute tapped in, and I traded within an imbalance, which is a big mistake. And I've said this in previous videos where I'm not going to do it, but I did it. So yeah, I guess everyone's still human, still make the same mistakes, but I need to figure out how to reduce that, and yeah, eventually that will come with time. But yeah, as you can see, today's trade was a loss. Alright, so this is the trade I took on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, first thing I did was this 15-minute fair value gap. I saw this 15-minute fair value gap, and it had an overlap with this 5-minute in the pre-market, and it also tapped into another 5-minute, which acted as an area of support to create another fair value gap. And as you can see, market opened. After that, had this retest. I entered off this retest, and as you can see, price rallied up, but I didn't hit my take profit, and it started going down for a bit, and then finally it hit my take profit. Essentially, the orange folder news with Waller did occur, and that orange folder was more volatile than expected, and it basically just helped me hit my take profit even faster. So yeah, that was the trade on Wednesday. Really good dub. Alright, as you guys can see, this is on Thursday. And on Thursday, there's an 1 hour fair value gap, and we tapped in. And within that tap in, there was also a 5-minute that was created. And during that 5-minute fair value gap, I wanted to see a respect in the 5-minute. And as you can see, it's slightly disrespected, but then it tapped in back to this 1 hour zone, which it inversed. And so essentially we had a 5-minute inversion of a 1 hour fair value gap, which is not too bad, right? And we also had 15-minute LRLs, or you can even, if you see in the 5-minute, it looks like LRLs as well. And as you can see, it eventually price rallied and took out all these LRLs. My entry was in the 1 minute though, and in the 1 minute, yeah, alright, and in the 1 minute, we can see this order block, which I entered off a retest on this order block, and it kept rallying and rallying, and we finally hit our take profit, which is this line up here. Yeah. As you can see, today's video is a little bit different, and if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. And by now you should realize why I'm using a trading view and not a top step chart like I usually do. Well, the main reason is because I passed the combine, just me. And when I passed this combine, it really is a turning point in my trading journey, a milestone, and it'll continue to go up from here. And this is what a best phrase I always live by in my life, and it's only up from here. You can't really go south when you're already in the bottom, right? You can't really go any lower when you're already in the bottom. And essentially, when I started trading, in terms of trading, I was in the bottom. I knew nothing, and I just grew from there. I just knew a little bit how to read charts, my intuition, and how the charts move got a lot better. I really can't see how I'd get any worse from being complete trash without any knowledge, right? So improvement's the only way to go from here. And now I'm going to use all this knowledge I've built up until now to continue past more combines. So the plan is I'm not going to activate the express funded account. I'm just going to keep passing more combines, and then eventually when I'm more confident, I will start the express funded account and start making money on those accounts. Because at this point, money is going to be made, or money is going to be lost from this express funded account. So I need to make sure that I'm perfectly ready and my strategy is refined and my model and intuition, everything is on point. Well, with that said, remember, only up from here.
I've been on my own, I've been all alone, I fell on my face.